Kate, thanks for coming and to speak about your experience in publishing. Maybe you can start out and first you could tell us a bit about your experience and what you've done in publishing and the different roles you had.
Okay. Well, I started off as an editorial assistant, and the role of an editorial assistant varies a lot depending on what sort of publishing company you work for. So I was working for a publishing company that did books, more specifically popular nonfiction. So my job at that stage was to assist the editors in the development of new book concepts and even doing things like contracts and commissioning book covers and things like that. And then gradually I moved up from that position into the position of being a commissioning editor myself, where I got to work more directly with authors.
Excellent. So when you are commissioning book, you're thinking about, so what are the things you're looking at? What are the key criteria maybe that?
Well, so the key criteria, again, depend on which kind of publisher you're working for. But I was looking for popular nonfiction, but particularly to do with religion. And so in that case, my job involved becoming familiar with the market, so what was already available, with changes in scholarship, not because I was producing academic materials, but because sometimes academic materials needed to filter down into popular discourse. And so what you're looking for in a book is a kind of perfect cocktail of an author who is knowledgeable and can write well, a subject matter, and a need in the market. So.
Excellent. So what are the most challenging tasks maybe as an editor that you could, is there anything? What you like most and what are the most challenging?
So the particular experience that came to mind when you asked that question had to do with a particular author.
Okay.
Because you do get some amazing characters, and some of them I'm lucky enough to call friends now. Others did not take well to the kind of criticism that editors give to books. And so navigating that was a particular challenge. And I do remember being told by one person, I think we were having a disagreement about the use of the Oxford comma, and it was the house style to use it, and this person didn't want to use it, and he said to me, well, you weren't even born when I was learning grammar. So there you are. That was challenging.
Excellent story. So what would you advise students that are interested in kind of maybe going into publishing after degrees? Are there any kind of helpful tips you can give them?
Tips. Well, I get experience. So publishing is a competitive industry because it is very interesting. It's lovely to spend your time reading books and being involved in the creative process that brings them to market. And so if you can get experience on student publications, I think if you can show your ability with English, attention to detail is extremely important in editorial roles. But it's also worth thinking about the other roles in publishing. So production, how books get made is very important. Design is also very important, and sales and marketing too. So there are all these different ways that you can be part of that process if it's interesting. So.
Okay. Thank you very much for speaking to us today.
My pleasure. Thank you.